In order to practice medicine, at least here in the United States, they legally have to check and verify that you actually are a doctor, that you actually went to medical school, that you actually have a license. And that process is currently 4 to 6 month manual verification process, where they actually call my medical school and say, did she actually graduate? And then they write down on, they have software solutions for it, but it's basically software that's replaced the notepad. I experienced this friction with credentialing, and it actually was more than friction. There was an identity theft thing around my professional identity, and there was fraud committed, Medicare and Medicaid fraud, that led me to realize how big this problem was and led me to want to figure out how to solve it. So I had to learn how to do tech after having been a practicing doctor for many years. I had experienced the 4 to 6 month and the repetitive entry of the same information and asking for the same things over and over. And I was like, why is this happening? And then when this identity theft thing happened and I put the 2 and 2 together and I realized they were related, and then it wasn't just a problem for me, it's a problem for both doctors and systems alike. They would like to have this friction reduced. So it was kind of part of me, this is how entrepreneurs think, they think there's some reason that this happened. I think that the fraud happened so that I could go fix this, because it's still a big problem. I was reading some startup book and it was talking about how the Heinz ketchup company spent 3 years and $20 million doing research on their new ketchup cap. And it was only on the ketchup cap, and they did all kinds of, prototypes and usability studies and customer research. And then finally they shipped this new Heinz ketchup cap, and we all see it. It's with the upside down bottle, and you can turn it up and it squeezes and it doesn't make that mess that old cap used to have, or the screw-on ones that were all messy. So it was a good investment for them, but I can't put $5 million into deciding whether this button should be this shade of green. This is the interesting thing. Everybody's like, you need to find a technical co-founder. If you don't have a technical co-founder, you're toast, you're smoked. And so I found a person who, said, hey, let's do this together. And we worked together for 6 months. And the thing that was supposed to be done in 6 months didn't get done. I've also been really wildly impressed with the tools that are out there now. I think that if 5 years ago we had the tools that we had now and I had all of the capital that I had then, we would be in a very different situation. We had a beta that was kind of launched in the spring, and we got some feedback from users and iterated on that. But yeah, so we have, advanced OCR where it auto detects the credential type, it extracts the data, it aggregates the data, indexes it. And then we also have notifications for expiring credentials. The next thing we're going to be shipping is a sharing functionality where you can share those credentials with hospital systems or medicine companies and stuff like that. And then the next thing we're building are the agents that actually do the credentialing for you, which is going to be the bigger thing that we're really excited about. When you want to build a house, you hire an architect, but that architect has only built industrial garages.
It's not a perfect fit.
And they say, I could build a house, but they have never done it before. And the thing that I learned about software development that I didn't really understand, it is like building a house in the sense that building a house from scratch with no architectural drawings.